Hey Libra, welcome to your December 2019 reading. We're keeping it simple and sweet for December, kind of these short little mini readings with this little mini deck that I got at Barnes & Noble because I'm going to be a traveling tarot reader in 2020. And I'm also doing your 2020 year head spreads, so you can check those out. And let's get into it. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not doing any oracle cards or any of those gimmicks this month, just because this card's come out for a lot of signs. Interesting. This card is kind of like a sideways card for you, honestly, for a Pentacles energy. We'll talk about that. Ooh, this is a lot. Okay, great. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Anything else, Libra? Oh, yes, actually, there's a card I just want to pull for you. Because I kind of started your reading, and then I got a little... Here we go. Temperance. I started your reading, and things are just feeling a little bit foggy, and that could be me and my energy, or it could be kind of like what I'm picking up from you, but generally, I'm struck by the appearance of the moon in reverse, just because this has been coming up for a lot of signs, and so I feel like when I start getting a card in the same position for multiple signs, it's either that I didn't shuffle the deck very well, which I am shuffling it, so that doesn't seem like what's going on. It seems like there's more like something going on collectively, kind of, that is part of a deeper change that we're all going through. So with the moon in reverse, it just feels like emotions are a little bit high, running high, maybe for good and for some, I don't want to say bad, but like things are just a little like, it feels kind of like drug energy, to be honest. I said this to Cancer, I think, but it feels like not bad, like kind of fun, but just feeling, yeah, like what I was saying, like a little spaced out, or kind of like having a hard time connecting with reality, having a hard time processing, because I think also a lot of what is coming up for you, Libra, is about balance and kind of these themes around that. So these cards kind of came in both ways, like for you, and it's just because I've been pulling cards for you, but like the same cards are coming out, but they're kind of coming out like upright in reverse. So when I think on your energy, especially you being a Libra and like being the literal scales, and the Six of Pentacles being a card of balance and Temperance being a card of integrating, I guess what I feel generally is that you are maybe wanting a clarity, or you need more information is kind of what I'm getting. Like, for example, if you were Judge Judy and you're like deciding the fate of this person in front of you, you as the Libra in the situation would want as much truth as possible, because that will help you kind of like look at things from all angles and like get kind of a more clear, strong idea of what is right and what is wrong. But with like this, all this court card energy, right? We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords is like truth, right? And it's about using our words wisely and like making a case, but it's in reverse. So again, this feels like whatever energy you're dealing with, there's kind of this weird ebb and flow where like things are coming in and out of focus is kind of what I'm getting. And we have this couple here, so this could be you in a partner, but it is earth energy, so it's very much about career and wealth and like what you're building, like community and that kind of thing. So, and then the last piece of the puzzle that we got right now that we're dealing with is this Four of Pentacles, which is the scarcity kind of lack mindset, but it's kind of also one of those cards that it feels like it's a little topsy-turvy in your reading. So I kind of feel like there maybe are just these external influences, and I don't know that you're like literally being a judge of the situation with this Queen of Swords in reverse or Queen and King of Pentacles. This could just be kind of like the dialogue that's going on in your mind about your own situation. So this could be, for example, the logical side of yourself that's like arguing for kind of maybe dealing with things more pragmatically or more practically, or like wanting to play by the rules or wanting to break the rules for that matter, since it's in reverse. Like kind of like what protocol is. And then with this, it's like the bigger picture that you're also thinking about. So it's like when we're seeking balance and integrating kind of like what's going on in our lives, and forgive me if I hope this is making sense, I hope this is resonating. I'm channeling divine messages, so like I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But that's what I mean. It's like you're foggy. You're not, it's like so much information that you're taking in that it's like, I think you're getting a little overwhelmed that maybe you're never going to see the picture clearly, or that you're not going to like understand maybe, for example, like what your next steps in career are. In career, maybe you're kind of dealing with that, like the 2020 change, right? Like, who am I going to be in this new decade? Am I going to keep working in this situation that I've been working at for 10 years that like pretty much makes me totally unhappy? And is there another path for me? Is there another way? Like, these are kind of like the types of questions this energy is evoking for me. It doesn't mean that is what's going on in your life. It's just really about you having like a stagnancy that you're like learning to let go of. Like, you're learning to like give more because maybe you can get more, which is exactly what we're talking about here with the Six of Pentacles and finding balance. And then indeed, we're also talking about like the integrating of how you end up making a choice, really. Like, do you make your choice based on like an intuition or a logic or an argument, you know, an intuition based on feeling and just deciding, like taking a leap of faith? Or do you do it from weighing all the pros and cons? Or do you make sacrifices again because of like your ideas about a bigger picture, about like your work and relationship life? Or do you maybe like have a little bit of fear and like kind of negative fear-based arguments that sound like reality? So I just said a bunch of words, Libra. I don't know if, again, if any of that made sense. They seemed like they were making sense, but that's exactly kind of what you're figuring out, right? What is your truth? What resonates with you? What really matters when you're making a choice for yourself and how you move forward? Is it just the feeling? Is it just kind of, I don't know. Wow, and we got the King of Swords in reverse, so, I mean, it's like your swords versus your pentacles, basically. In your mind, your logic versus your practical concerns about your physical well-being. Body versus heart or mind, you know what I mean? Body, mind. That's kind of what the vibes are. Getting into balance, in alignment with yourself. allowing things to be confusing and weird, not needing to make sense. It's like a riddle, it's like a puzzle. This reading has been like a riddle. What you're figuring out is like a riddle. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something that you sit with and take in. And ultimately, it's about this integration of these two separate parts of yourself, one of which is maybe perhaps judging the other. So, there you go, Libra. December doesn't totally make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. There's a process and a balance happening within you that is about this give and take anyway. And it's about the give and take really ultimately between your mind and your body and your heart. And finding the integration and temperance of all of that, so that you can make clear choices when you rule in your decision and find justice, because you're a Libra. So I feel like you're always like working with justice. Okay? Well, good luck and I love you. And like and subscribe. And let me know if you want a personal reading. Alright. Bye.